Maurice and Odie gonna take over like Zach and Cody. Black and Snurdy is the best podcast. Gonna boom like Wile E. Coyote. Gonna meet magic, they move like they hairy. Ain't talking about mental health, no, it's not scary. You know that she coming up with the astrology. Mo got a comic and that's the best policy. Maurice the GOAT, talking about animation cause you know. Odie, she moving wavy like the boat. Watching some movies and she taking notes. Yeah, kick back, listen. Black and Snurdy have risen. Upload on a mission. 5 stars, never dissing. Black and Snurdy, ooh. Black and Snurdy, yeah. Black and Snurdy.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Black and Snurdy Podcast, the only podcast where two sexy black nerds get together to shoot the shit. I am Mo, aka Kid Licorish.
And I'm Odie.
And together we are the Affirmations Nerds here on episode 151 of the Black and Snurdy Podcast. And today we are celebrating Pride.
Did you take like a Red Bull or something? Why are you speaking so fast?
I am making up for lost time because this is technically the second time that we're doing this.
Well, yes.
Yes. So
happy Pride.
I'm hitting the ground running.
Okay, great. Great.
Oh, I wonder if they're laughing. I am dead. Why am I fighting to it? Running, the Tupac and Biggie song. Yes. Anyhow.
Yes. Happy Pride.
Happy
everybody.
Pride. What is it? The gays.
Yes. Happy Pride to the gays, the theys, the bis, the queers, the everybody in the LGBTQIA plus family.
Cheers to the queers.
Cheers to queers.
Cheers to queers. Gotta love them queers. Hey, ow. They mighty, just letting it all hang out, except for that one dude who walked across the street with his balls hanging out near my job. Like,
I mean, that's never.
Fuck that dude. His balls were just out, like testicles were just like hanging, like. And
was he wearing pants and they were just?
He
out?
was wearing shorts and they were ripped shorts, and the ripping. It was out. It was
he
not
unhoused?
He was not wearing. He did not have a tent.
No, but did he look like he was an
average
Joe, or did he look like he probably has some?
No, needs? He did not strike me
so he
as poverty stricken.
He didn't.
No.
Well, that
was a choice. He woke up and made a choice, and I know he made a choice because somebody gasped about it, and he had a smug look on his face. I'll always remember two things. I'll remember the size of his balls, which was very, very large for some balls dangling, and the smug look on his face when he realized he was getting the exact attention that he was seeking.
Yes. Of course.
It's attention-seeking behavior, and I will not stand for it. Not now on this podcast, not ever.
Well, we celebrate Pride every day, but especially during the month of June. This is the 55th anniversary of Pride. It started June 28th, 1970, a year after Marsha P. Johnson threw the brick that would be heard around the world.
Hell yeah.
So shout out to you, Marsha P. Johnson, RIP, and to all of the trans women who helped to get us all these rights, specifically the black and brown trans women, the gay folks, the lesbians, the bis, the everybody in between. We thank you.
Gays and yays. Yes. Bis and thighs.
Yes.
Leses and bezzes.
What are bezzes?
Bezzes or messes? Leses and messes. And then I'm missing one of the letters from the
LGBTQ.
I said bis and thighs. LGBTQ. Queer. Yeah, we already did queer, cheers for queers.
Yes.
Bis and thighs. Mm-hmm. Leses and messes. Gays and nays.
Yes, the gays and the theys.
Yes.
And everybody in between.
Marsha P. Johnson, the P stands for pride.
Yes.
There we go.
Shout out to you. Are you ready to jump in?
Yes, I am ready to jump in. I just wanted to do that, hit that one real quick.
We had a very interesting conversation before we had to start over again, but there's no organic way to bring it back.
There really is no organic way to do that. And honestly, that's just for us. We're gonna say that conversation was a conversation just for us. Sometimes we don't have to. This is a parasocial sort of interaction that you have with us. So sometimes we leave some stuff on the cutting room floor. Sometimes we leave some stuff behind the curtain. Not everything is for you.
But one thing that is for
I am burning up.
It's hot. Yeah,
it is hot.
We can't turn the AC on
because you'll hear it.
You'll hear it. But one PSA that I do have out there, to all the sugar daddies out there, please pick up Maurice.
Yes.
Give him lots of money.
Sugar daddies and sugar mamas.
Sugar daddies, sugar mamas, sugar theys, sugar bays, all of them. Come get him. Okay.
Sugar bays and sugar theys. Like anybody who wants
a nice cut of meat. So get him going.
How does it feel? I don't have that deep V. I don't have cum gutters, but
what?
I do. What? You've heard that term before, right? You've never heard the term cum gutters?
I feel like you've said it before, but the fact that you've said it now, cum gutters.
Yeah, you know, that deep V.
Now, this is the question I have.
Sure.
Is cum gutters a homoerotic term? Because otherwise, how are you getting cum in those gutters?
I mean, if you masturbate,
okay,
the way that I do.
Okay.
I've come blimps.
Get out of here. Disgusting.
If anything, I've come shutters. Not good. Anyhow, but that's enough of this. We are gonna dive right into our famous category.
When you want a hot meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick?
Pop topics.
All right, where are we starting?
All right. I guess we'll start off a little sad. So we didn't get a chance to talk about this story, but in Minnesota, about, I want to say it was 2 weeks ago or so, and a state representative, Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman, and her husband Mark and their dog Gilbert were assassinated. And so this weekend, they were resting in state in Minnesota. And she's the first woman to lie in state in the state of Minnesota. And it's just been a really, like, the whole thing is extremely sad.
Now, when you say lying in state, what do you mean?
So I'll show you. So the when someone's lying in state, they're usually like in their casket, and they'll have them, whether it's a church or somewhere, and it'll be basically like the wake where people come and walk around and look. So they had
it's like never mind. I was gonna say it's like how when who was the singer who passed away, and they had that black singer,
Aretha Franklin,
who passed away, and they had her body out,
yes,
like that.
That's exactly
in a closed casket.
They have her husband, herself, her dog is in the urn in the middle with these pictures of them. President Joe Biden came out. Governor Tim Walz came out. I believe this is Governor Tim Walz and his wife. Thousands of people came out, you could see from these lines. And they also had a honor guard a dog honor guard to be at the sides of the caskets the whole time, which was really sad. And
to honor Gilbert?
I think it was to honor both of them, but that probably I'm sure there was something connected with the dog Gilbert. But I mean, the whole thing is a tragedy. Are you okay?
I'm sweating through the shirt. That's what's not okay. But no, it's all tragic. Unfortunately, they were assassinated, right?
Yeah, and it's like, I think that under Trump, these things keep happening. And it is just very sad, unfortunately, that people have someone lost their life because of ideologies. And false ideologies at that. They weren't nothing that people are even. It's not even something that makes sense.
It's senseless. It's senseless violence.
But the community came out for her, and the only hope that you could have is that people will see these things and think twice the next time they go to the ballots. With the midterms coming up, who knows? Yes, but we send our love to the people of Minnesota, her family and her friends, everyone that knew her,
all those family members who survived,
and there was also another
her surviving family members is what I'm trying to say. Not survive like they were a part of the thing. Just
no, it was just her.
Those who continue to live on,
and her husband.
Yes.
There was also another representative that had an attempted assassination attempt. Minnesota Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette were shot that same weekend.
The fuck
thankfully,
is going on in Minnesota?
They both survived. And they said that Yvette dove to shield her daughter from the gunshots, which is, the daughter being there is even so scary. Yeah, that it could have been a child involved as well. We just need to have, people keep talking about civility, but it's not our side that's not being civil, because no, people are not walking around to these MAGA people in government and shooting them. And we can't even put Trump in there because that was staged. I don't care what anyone says. That was fake.
Yeah, remember when Trump was clipped in the ear, and how
his ear was grazed.
No one talks about that ever anymore. That.
And I'm pretty sure the guy that did it is dead.
Is he dead?
I believe he is.
I find that hard. Now that I find hard to believe, because they love to keep a motherfucker alive.
Yeah, but I feel like they killed him. I think that his name was Thomas Matthew Crooks.
Oh, I don't need to say his name.
Well, he was the guy that allegedly did it. Yeah. He's dead. He died that day.
Oh, okay. Well, they weren't playing around.
So, they were playing around. They just killed somebody because of ratings. But, you didn't put the banners up.
Oh, I thought it was up. I was hovering over it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can take that one down because we're moving on. These first few ones are a little bit dark, just so that everyone knows and can cover themselves accordingly.
It's almost as if we should have a
warning
drop.
Yes. Especially for this
is
one.
Graphic.
So I've personally had not heard of this woman.
Mm-hmm.
But YouTuber Michaela Rains unalived herself after being harassed by people. Apparently this is her and her husband and their dog. Apparently she had been being bullied online. And she was like a fox rescuer. She was an animal rescuer.
Mm-hmm.
and just trying to raise money and things like for that. I don't know what the reason would be for people to harass her.
I feel like there's never a good reason for online harassment.
Yeah.
It's just these things happen. And the one thing that I want to say is that the internet, social media, online, it's not a real place. Like, we have such a weird parasocial relationship when it comes to online interaction.
Yeah.
We have to remember to divorce ourselves from that, because like it's not real.
It's not
a real
the
place.
feelings that come from being harassed online are real. Like, I have had only a tiny amount of like, you know, online harassment. I think I told you about a few years ago when a former boss of mine
Yes.
tried to say some crazy stuff about me online, and then and it wasn't even my name, so it wasn't like people were contacting me, but they were like talking about me and all this stuff, and it was very stressful thinking about that. And so I can understand how someone getting the amount of vitriol on like such a large scale and people directing it at you and coming at you that way could cause someone to spiral. Her husband, Ethan Frankamp, said that she had been dealing with ridiculous claims and rumors that had been spread about her online for a few years, including from rival animal sanctuaries, and being the sensitive human that she was. Michaela took it all to heart. And that she took her life amid rude words, accusations, and name calling shared by people she considered close friends. And that she apparently was dealing with depression, borderline personality disorder, and autism, and alleged that the recent criticism made her feel as if the entire world had turned against her. She couldn't bear what she was feeling any longer, and she ended her life. It breaks my heart that someone who's selfless and devoted her life to animals could have had so much negativity pointed at her.
I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her husband. Look, it's a tough situation because like I do not think that anybody should unalive themselves, but I also look at what pushed them to that point, and I put the blame squarely on, I guess, her close friends who were involved in this.
I mean, the thing is,
or associates or something.
You could have all these random people saying things about you and to you, and you could kind of brush it off. But if people in your life, in your circle, people who you would assume are your friends and close friends, start repeating those things and saying them as well, that could definitely put you over the edge, because then it's like, who could I trust? Who could I turn to? You can't even find someone to vent outside, her husband. But sometimes you need to have more than just one person in your corner. So fuck you to all those people who were attacking her. I had never heard about this woman before, but I saw the outrage pouring out over her death across several of my timelines on various social medias. And when I looked into it, I was just like, people are really like, y'all need to go outside, touch grass, do something else. And the fact that people are so brazen to say things online, but they won't say them to your face.
Yeah.
Because this is not related, but there's this guy on the Yankees, I don't remember his name, but they did this kind of like social, I don't know if it was a promotion experiment, whatever type of thing, where they had they were talking to New York Yankees fans out on the street, and they had like this big kind of like billboard thingy of his face on there and his picture, and they were like, oh, so-and-so's coming back to the Yankees, are you gonna boo him? And I guess he must have left, and now he's coming back, and they're like, yeah, for sure, I'm gonna boo him, blah, 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 blah. And so they were like, all right, so I want you to say what you would say to him, to his face, to this picture, whatever. they're saying all this stuff. As they're saying it and they don't see him, he comes out from the back of it. And then they turn around, he's there. And then when they see him, it's like shaking hands. Oh my God, hi, nice to meet you. And it's like, where was all that energy? Keep that same fucking energy.
Or don't, because, okay.
Not saying you should do that, but if you are so courageous to be sitting there and typing all this shit to people, when you see them, you shouldn't change up and try to pretend and be fake. And that's the thing. People are online showing their complete ass and not in a good way that we like.
Yes.
And then when they're faced with a person in real life, it's like, oh, I would never say that. Oh, I'm not that bad person. Yes, you are. You're exactly that type of person.
And I just want to I was in a training last week and I was on the same, I guess, team as this really interesting, clearly New York dude. Mm-hmm. Very talkative. But one of the things I will remember that he said was that, like, he teaches his kids that, like, you never want, like, basically it's like a do unto others type of thing. Yeah. Like, but the way he said it was a little bit more New York elegant. It was basically like he never wants to be somebody's bad day or the reason. He never wants to be the reason why somebody snaps. So which is why if somebody bumps into him and they come back with him with vitriol, he leans into more de-escalating the situation. Because you never know who is already close to the edge. Yeah. You know? True. So you gotta treat people fucking kind, dude. Like, you never know who is going through what, and that mean comment, that mean thing that you're saying might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. And I think that's why people say, if you don't have anything to say, don't say anything at all. Yes. And that's why I bite my tongue so often. And this wherever is why I go, when people are rude to me, that it pisses me off so much. And like when they bring it out, because I'm like, I am here trying to just be outside, be a kind person, get through my day, and you decided you wanted to be a fucking asshole. And now you're gonna pull that out of me. Now it may not even be outwardly, but me even having that internal upsetness and frustration and anger, probably because I want to punch you in the face, but I can't, because I can't just go to jail for assault. Yes. That's pissing me off. I hate that. I hate when people are rude and nasty for no reason. Like, if you're having a bad day, keep it to yourself. I tell, like, the students that I teach, like, just because you're having a bad day, don't make it everybody else's bad day. If you're having a bad day, don't make your bad day anybody else's problem. You can talk to someone and be like, you know what? I'm not having a great day today. I don't feel well. Something's going on. I don't feel like talking about it, but I'm just not here in this moment in like a good space. People will listen to that. And because I do not bring my bad day to anybody else. I could be having a completely terrible mental health day in the midst of having fucking cramps, in the midst of having 2 hours of sleep and all of this, and be so internally fucking cranky. And when I step out of the house, I do whatever I need to do to keep me from being an asshole to somebody else. Whether that means I'm quiet and I'm not really saying anything, or I'm just like, doing a little, fake little smile, whatever. But like, you being outside and smiling and having a good day does not make me want to push my bad day onto you. Sure. And it's like, if you can't just do that, like, then just shut the fuck up. And that's why there have been several cases now where, especially like with teens, where someone has been bullied and then took their own life, and they've started prosecuting them. Because if you will be in the court talking about, oh, it wasn't me, I could have never, but you did. And now this person isn't here. And regardless of how much you want to say, oh, that's not their fault, no. You contributed to a negative situation, and that person hurts themselves. So, yeah. Who's to blame? Yeah. But R.I.P. Michaela Rains. You will be missed. You're survived by your. That's what I'm trying to say. You're survived by your husband and your dog,
your family,
and your
all
family.
of the foxes and other animals that you were trying to help. That is a hole in this world because there's not a lot of people that actually like to do that and will spend their time and energy and money. So we hope that you are in a better place and your family can heal from this, terrible situation.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of friggin' terrible situations.
Yeah.
Let's just go down all the terrible things.
All right. So I saw a video of this terrible thing that happened at a airport in Moscow. We
don't have to describe this in detail, though.
I'm not going to be super detailed. I'm just going to give them the bare minimum.
Okay.
So you can put the banner up.
I mean, I just tried to sum it up.
That's fine. So this 31-year-old Belarusian man named Vladimir Vitkov, who was a construction worker from Belarus who had been working in Egypt, but had recently been, I believe, fired because he didn't pass like a breathalyzer, like a drug, one of those alcohol tests at work, sent back home. And in the airport, there was an 18-month-old child who was with his mother escaping from Iran because we know the things that have been happening there.
Mm-hmm.
They had just touched down. They were in the airport, like you see them in a little seating area, and he body slammed this baby. And when asked why, he told the police he attempted to murder a child. When he asked why, he said he was on drugs. Thank God. The best thing about this situation is that the 18-month-old, even though he had severe skull fractures and spinal injuries, but he has come out of the coma. And they said that he is free of brain damage. Which the doctors are calling a miracle because, like, it's a baby. But I can't think that this situation was not, racially motivated, because why, even if you were on drugs, well, they said he had like weed in the system and other drugs, like that weed is not making you
I don't know
body
about
slam
weed being able to
somebody
doing that to anybody.
No, that's just not what weed does, unless you have some weird, like, rare,
unless it's laced.
You might be like chilling there and sitting down and not realize the baby was next to you and accidentally like kick it or something because you were crossing your legs and didn't pay attention or something. I don't know. Maybe eat the baby's fruit snacks, but you're not about to go body slamming it. The only good thing is that the child does not have the brain damage. The doctors are working on them to make sure they're good. But it's like, how much more do Iranians, like, that's crazy that this child is fleeing this country because of a war that is being pushed on it by our country and other countries. And they get to the airport for safety and are attacked. But the good thing is the baby doesn't have any brain damage right now, and they are, recuperating. They are in the hospital. They thankfully they woke up from the coma, because that's always something that is up in the air. But we are just, we're praying for the child and their family. The mother's name is Hajzada Sahar. They did not mention the child's name, but we can just only hope that they're getting the best medical care possible, and whatever money is needed is, donated to them. Hopefully that man has to pay whatever he needs to pay to that family. and go get help. Like whatever they're gonna do. I mean, he's in Russia. I can't imagine they're gonna be putting him in a country club. So who knows? Be off in Siberia somewhere.
No, put that motherfucker in a gulag.
And the crazy thing is that the man who did it, he's married and he has a daughter who's about the same age as the boy. So that's crazy to me. And like, who would even think to look at a child and like, what evil is inside you that you would look at a child and want to hurt?
The most I've ever wanted to do is like mush somebody's face, but even that's like, that's just because of annoyance sake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've never looked at a child and been like, I want to harm them.
Yeah.
And do some fucking wrestling moves on them or some shit like that. Nothing like that.
Yeah. Unless we're doing fun playtime. And even then you're still like, I don't want to do anything
Wait till
that could hurt you. Like, I just want to like
rear naked chokehold.
Like, you just want, who sees a child, like a baby that age, and doesn't want to just be like, oh, let me cuddle you, or like, let's play a toy, or tell me how you say, what word you say that's going to be, it's going to sound silly, or whatever like that.
Bodego.
Like, there's just so many other things to be doing. And I wish that there was a way to wipe out weirdos off the earth. Like, if the aliens, if they had like a weirdo blaster, you could just push the button. Get out of here.
Weirdo blaster.
Get them out of here.
Yeah.
All right. This is the last annoying, terrible story.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Not that one. The kids. The 5th graders.
Oh, yeah. I did forget about that one. So this Texas man, his name is Jermaine Thomas, was deported to Jamaica without a passport, even though they say he's never been to the country, because he was born in a U.S. Army base in Germany. Now, this is one thing that I know in regards to if you are in the military, if your child is born on base.
On U.S. soil.
That is considered U.S. soil.
Yes.
So you are an American, you're born on that base. So there should be no reason why you are being detained, deported, anything like that. You have all the rights of an American citizen because our government sent your parents to this place, or they were already at that place, they met, had you're an American. And he says that the article says that his father is a U.S. citizen. And it doesn't make sense how he could have no citizenship, because it says he's not a citizen of Germany, where he was born in 1986, or of the United States, where his father served in the military for nearly 2 decades, or of his father's birth country of Jamaica, places he's never been.
I was wondering why they landed on Jamaica.
Yeah.
It's because his father is from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said that his first memory is in Washington State,
Mm-hmm.
but he's moved around a lot with his family in different places, but spent most of his life in Texas. Unfortunately, he's been homeless and out of jail. His parents divorced when he was young. His mom remarried to another man in the army. They moved around a lot. And then, he kind of just floundered around that. And he says, if you're in the U.S. Army and the army deploys you somewhere and you got to have your child over there and your child makes a mistake after you pass away and you put your life on the line for this country, are you going to be okay with them just kicking your child out of the country? And he was like, it was just Memorial Day. Y'all are disrespecting his service and his legacy. So it's like, I understand that if you are not from America, if you commit a crime here, you could be deported back home.
Sure.
However, this is a whole bunch of
this one doesn't make any sense to me.
It's a whole bunch of like you're going all around in circles.
It's a lot of mental gymnastics that you have to do in order to make sense of this.
And I think this is one of those things where I was like, I wanted to talk about it because of the fact that we keep when people are talking about ICE and the deportations and all that and the immigrants, a lot of it is surrounding people are talking about mostly Latinx countries when and then you'll see like Black people online who are like, oh, we don't need to worry about this, like not our problem, not our fight, we're gonna just keep having our boots on the ground, and not realizing that like Haitians are at one of the highest risks of having deportations. There's so many things that they're always there. Like Haiti has been the most hated Black country in the world since Jean-Doc, what's his name? All right, I was thinking of Jean-Doc Dessalines, but that's not what I was thinking about. I was saying his name. I was thinking about Toussaint Louverture, leading the Haitian rebellion and making Haiti the first Black country in the Western Hemisphere to gain its independence, and then kicked off all the rest of the independences around the islands and in the Americas and South America, etc.
Sure.
It's always been hated. Like they've always they're trying to get their lick back still. I mean, France made them pay reparations for the war, and America has gone in and has managed to overthrow the government in a variety of ways. And every time Haitians push back, it's like whenever they're here, they are constantly the first ones being rounded up. We saw those videos of the Haitian immigrants who were crossing the border who were getting round up by people on horseback and like whipped and stuff like that.
Sure.
So like Black people, regardless of where they are from, are going to be impacted. Anyone who is not American is impacted. I've been seeing videos of folks coming from the UK, Germany, Canada, various places who usually would have no issue coming in, talking about they're being detained. They wouldn't or they came here, they were on vacation. When they went to go back, it was a whole thing. Like, this is not I can just turn a blind eye because I'm born here. Because if Trump gets his birthright citizenship is being removed and all that opens up like a can of worms, because unless you are
we are a country of immigrants,
and unless you are from an indigenous tribe, you were not born here. And I doubt that they're going to be looking for people whose family came over on the Mayflower or Ellis Island. It is going to be everybody else. And who knows what other type of like shenanigans and mental gymnastics they'll try to come up with to deport us all out of this country. And now on one hand, maybe that wouldn't be such a bad thing. Maybe we need to just go back. Like, maybe we do. Maybe we just need to go back.
Go back where?
Anywhere. Barbados.
I mean, for you.
Nigeria. Like, you could go back to Barbados. You act like Barbados doesn't have stuff. We would have the same amount of information going to these countries, and maybe they just shouldn't have us. They don't deserve to have the people who are here who they consider immigrants and not American. And I bet you give them 1 year without having all of us colored folk, non-Americans or whatever here, they're going to be fucking begging us to come back. Begging. So the streets are going to be filled with garbage.
And also, it would just be boring.
It's going to be boring. Food's going to be terrible. There's going to be nothing interesting happening. Everything's going to break down because the Americans that are here.
Have you ever seen a white guy make Mexican food?
Unfortunately. Didn't look
good. It's not good. It's not good.
So this, Jermaine, I hope that this works out, that you get some kind of something.
Hope you get your ass back here somehow.
But also, like, maybe you have family in Jamaica that, can help you out. But it's hard going to another country and having to start all over, especially when you weren't doing great here. To go to another country and like try to create something, it's very difficult. So I hope that works out for you, because Trump and his merry band of thieves, not merry, they're terrible. But his band of thieves are going to try to do this more and more. It's like all these little things they're doing. I feel like they're just,
and now they're
us.
not even like before. It was kind of funny to see how incompetent they were. Now they're just kind of benign evil.
Not even benign.
Well, no, like when I say benign evil, I mean like the most like rudimentary evil. Like they're not like mustache twirling, like tying bitches to the train tracks and like saying like where's the rent or anything like that. Like I when I say benign evil, I mean like rudimentary evil.
Yes,
like
it is very rudimentary.
Standard everyday like run of the mill milk toast evil.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go on. This one is actually our last. This is more like crazy than it is sad, but we will let you all be the judge. Do you want to?
Where is it? Here we go.
Okay, so in Arizona, several 5th grade girls have been, I guess, arrested because they came up with a murder plot against one of their classmates.
Mm-hmm.
And I found the news clip to share on Twitter. All right, let me pull this one up here. I put it on 1.5 speeds so that we could hear the whole thing, but it'll go through fast.
New details about a murder plot thought up by 5th grade girls at a West Valley school. The girls accused of planning to stab their classmate and to try to make it look like a suicide.
12 News journalist Gabriella Beccari is live in Surprise with the latest on this case. This is just
unbelievable. The place is named
Gabriella.
Surprise, which is hilarious.
It is, Tram and Troy, and according to the Surprise police report, one of the suspects allegedly had just broken up with the boy they were targeting. Some of the suspects told officers they didn't think they were going to go through with this plan, and they were too scared to tell an adult what was going on. A conversation between 4 5th grade girls at recess turned into a criminal investigation. According to a newly obtained police report, the girls are accused of plotting to kill their classmate at Legacy Traditional School in West Surprise by luring him into an outside bathroom and stabbing him in the stomach. Quote, just end him is what they allegedly agreed upon while sitting at a lunch table on October 1st, 2024. Each of the girls had a role in the plan, which included wearing gloves to hide fingerprints, forging a suicide note, and having lookouts. The plan didn't pan out because another classmate overheard their conversation and told her parent and the school resource officer. The arresting officer notes 3 of the girls and their families appeared remorseful and apologized, but one girl smiled, laughed, and made excuses.
She's
in 5th grade, you're starting to really put a lot of emphasis and care about what your peers think about you.
Child and adolescent psychiatrist Dr. Mark Anderson tells me this time in a child's life can be difficult as they're susceptible to challenges of peer pressure and they still don't fully know right from wrong.
Pay attention to potential warning signs. And if you're seeing that there might be an issue, then and you don't know what to do, there are doctors like myself. There are a lot of people in the community that are here to help parents, to help families, and to help the kids.
And a spokesperson for Legacy Traditional Schools tells me the safety and well-being of their students is their top priority and that they acted immediately and appropriate with the help of law enforcement on this matter from last year. I also talked to Maricopa County Attorney's Office, who tells me misdemeanor charges were referred to them last year, and this case has since been adjudicated. Live in Surprise, Gabriella Beccari.
So this whole thing is crazy, right? But the one part that really shook me to my core is the little girl that laughed and was kikiing about it. That little girl is a sociopath.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Because I mean, okay, now if was it nervous, like when you just get in trouble sometimes, you might laugh. Like, was it that, or was she really just like, ha ha ha? Like,
is it safe to say that these kids are white?
Come on, if they weren't white, they'd be in juvenile detention. They didn't. They said that one of them, they got they got arrested and charged with, hold on, I will tell you, they were arrested on 1 count of threatening and a 2nd count of disorderly conduct.
Okay.
If these were now,
so they were white.
They have, because they don't release the kids' names because they're under 18 or whatever. But I would be the way this is Surprise Arizona, I would be hella surprised if they were not white. Because what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like the best you could get, maybe they might be Like,
I remember when like somebody broke up with you in 5th grade. All you did was just like write their name in a slam book, you know,
or on the bathroom wall,
or
like,
try to steal their Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
David smells on the bathroom wall. Then
Yeah.
like, but
Or
this,
spread a bad rumor.
what happened to that?
Yeah,
What happened to that?
What happened to spreading a rumor about David eating tiny
Like,
pieces of shit?
David pees the bed. Like,
Yeah.
remember we watched
David-
Win or Lose,
Winner.
and the Disney one with the softball team.
I don't think I ever saw that.
We
one.
watched that together.
We
The animated series.
Oh, the Pixar.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
yes.
like, remember when the black girl and the Asian boy were like fighting because they were fighting or whatever,
Mhm.
and she goes like, "Oh, you're so insecure" or whatever, and then he's like, "Oh, well, you throw up when you're nervous" or something like that, like telling their little secrets. That's a normal thing, but killing somebody,
First off, elaborate. I will give them that. It's elaborate.
But you want to know what?
Want to stab somebody and
to
then
have this whole plot?
have a note in the kid's handwriting
But-
in order to make it seem like it's an unaliving.
I've told my students this more than once. Y'all cannot be criminals because you're bad at it.
Yeah.
Because how are you having this discussion in earshot of somebody that could tell on you?
There's no such thing as a child mastermind.
Y'all are dumb. Kids are dumb. That's just it. Kids are dumb. You don't know. You don't pay attention. You don't like think things. Your brain has not developed to the point where you could think,
Can
to a
understand
third,
what
fourth step.
consequences are.
And
and stuff.
even like, you're ruled with emotions, which is why middle school is such like a trying time for kids. Because
5th grade is not middle school. That's elementary.
No, I'm talking about fifth. Yes, I know. I'm talking about.
Okay, gotcha.
Because like at my school, there'd be kids. There's a new boyfriend, girlfriend every week. It's like y'all all dating each other constantly. Like you break up, you have your little,
Make up to break up.
arguments. You'll be throwing stuff at each other in class, and then I'm like, "What's going on?" And then somebody's like, "Oh, well, they used to go out, they broke up," or "Oh, she can't sit next to him because they broke up." And it's like, okay. And now I don't believe I think that young kids at that age, I don't think that it should be like, "Oh, you can't have a boyfriend, girlfriend," but I think that it has to be so like monitored. By the parents and the teachers to make sure that they are learning healthy ways of like coping and working through things. Because at the end of the day, like these are the ages where you're learning about like dating, your feelings, you're going through all this stuff. So it is a good way to get like, here's how I can handle this moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like some of these parents really don't know. Or they don't care. They don't think it's going to be a big deal because they're just kids. But just to let you know, kids are not just kids. They've never been just kids. Even our grandparents, our great-grandparents, like kids weren't just kids. They were always doing shit. And you got to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be up their asses to the point where they're like, "Oh, I hate you. Get out of here." Like, no, because this is some bullshit. Who? So you took my good knife? You took my good knife outside to stab somebody? Get out of here. Where'd you get all these things from? Where'd you get all this equipment? This is why kids need to have, those phones, they have those little kid phones where the parents can monitor the messages. That's what you need.
Yes.
I don't believe that you should like snoop on your kids necessarily, but I think that up until a certain age, there needs to be like some extreme what's going on, because at 5th grade, if you have a phone, I need to be seeing what's going on in your phone.
Yeah.
And I need to be able and not something where it's like, oh, you could delete it. And when I look at it after, we need to have some kind of monitoring system so that I can see what's going on. I know which apps you're using.
Mm-hmm.
There's all these little safeguards. If you use some certain words or emojis or whatever hologram bullshit is around at that time, that I can see it. Because you gotta be up your kids' asses. You have to be. And not like smothering them, but you have to know what's going on so that they're not making fucking pacts to kill people.
Yeah. This reminds me of those Slender Man kids. You remember that some years ago?
They have a documentary about that. I think on maybe Hulu.
I think it's on HBO Max
or something like that. And it's like those 3 girls because they were reading about Slender Man so much on the internet, and then they didn't like one of the girls didn't like another girl, so they invited her and then tried to kill her in the woods. I mean, thankfully, I believe the girl they tried to murder, she survived, if I remember correctly. But she was very badly hurt. So this is not new. You could go back 30, 40, 50, 60 plus years, and kids have tried to harm other kids because they don't understand how, what the consequences are to the max with an adult would. But you got to be up your kid's ass. Please, I don't care about whether you need privacy or not. No.
Let that be a lesson to all parents. Monitor your kids. Look at them closely. Make sure that they're not fucking plotting some bullshit revenge nonsense.
And children, you're not good criminals.
Yes,
you
children
can't
are
even
not
cheat
good.
Correctly.
Children are not good criminals.
They're not. Just give it up. The only type of criminal a kid could do is
steal.
But it has to be
steal something small.
Going up to somebody, be like, oh my mom, I lost my wallet. Can you give me $10 so I can get
steal or
scam?
Steal or scam.
You could be a kind of a scammer, but it's very minute things because you're just not good at the well thought out. Don't let these little kid movies fool you, okay? Because you're gonna be terrible. You're gonna lose something. You're gonna drop something. You're gonna speak too loud at fucking. But even then, remember the part where he runs out to the street and tells the guy his whole business? Because you're dumb. You don't pay attention. You don't think correctly. You don't have the frontal lobe development to make you even minutely good at crime. So that's it. That's the rest of our terrible, sad ones.
So where do you want to go from here?
Well, since it's Pride.
Do I have 2 of these? Why do I have 2 of these? I'll delete that.
Since it is Pride, I wanted to I saw this beautiful what is it? Is it ad? It's a post someone made about trans icon Tracy Norman. And if you've never heard of Tracy Norman, she was a model in the 80s, I believe. Nobody knew she was trans. She was beautiful, booking all these campaigns, etc. Until one day someone saw she was outed, and then her career went down. But then it has most recently had a resurgence, and I'm just so grateful that she survived the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s, etc.
Yeah,
as a trans woman, as a Black trans woman, to have done that is amazing. And it kind of made me think of one of the characters in Pose, who was what's her name?
Angel.
Angel was the guy. Who was Angel's girlfriend?
No, Angel wasn't the guy. I thought Angel was the trans woman.
Oh, you're right. Yes, it was. I was thinking of Little Poppy.
Yeah.
Yes,
his actor name is Angel.
His actor name is Angel. Yes. But India Moore. Yes, that's who I'm thinking about. Who plays Angel?
Yeah.
Because in the show she gets all these campaigns. People don't know she's trans, and then this kind of life imitating art type of thing.
Yeah.
But this was a beautiful ad, so I wanted us to share it.
In 1975, Tracy Norman was photographed by Irving Penn for Vogue Italia. She had an exclusive deal with Avon and her face on a box of Clairol. Tracy was a model at the top of her game, and no one knew she was trans. During a shoot for Essence, an assistant found out. She was outed, and her career ended overnight. She found support in the underground ballroom community, where her modeling past gave her an edge and the respect she deserved. She was inducted into the Ballroom Hall of Fame in 2001. In 2015, The Cut told her story, and Clairol called. At 63, she became the face of their Real Color, Real People campaign. Then she landed the cover of Harper's Bazaar, and her modeling career picked up right where it left off. But this time, she doesn't have to hide who she is. Fashion Conservatory, preserving fashion's past for future generations.
Cool.
Shout out to you, Miss Tracy. She's gorgeous. She kind of in this picture for she in one of the picture from the 70s where she's like in the brown. She kind of reminds me of like she could be related to Cicely Tyson.
I can see that. I can see
from
that
era.
Yeah. She has the
bone
strong bone. I was gonna say she has the bone structure of Grace Jones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But beautiful. And I'm just like, it's so frustrating that people will be being assholes.
I mean, it was I would say it's a different time,
but at the end of the day,
it's not that different.
It's just like, why is, regardless, even if she was, you didn't know she was trans, whatever, who cares? Why can I stay out of people's business? Like, stay out of people's business. Now, thankfully, she was able to rebound later in her life to have this, get back her career, which is great. But it was just like, what's the point? Why are y'all so mad? Were you aggy because you couldn't get in the fucking photo shoot? Whoever you were. So we love you. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Miss Norman. And next, for more Pride, some more. I was waiting for you to change the thing.
To which one?
To this one.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it.
More Pride things. This weekend, Zoran, Mom Donnie, and Letitia James, who is a Howard Bison, were at the Pride March. And you see that the crowd was loving them. I love it. I'm just so glad that he's won the primary.
Oh yeah, that's also news too. He's our new mayor.
No.
Wait, he's not our new mayor?
He won the primary so that he can go against Adam.
Oh.
So it's still. He's still in the race. Yeah, it's the primary.
Oh.
So when we do the midterm elections in November, he's on the ballot.
Oh.
Yes. So there's still more for us to do.
I'm a big old idiot because I'm over here thinking that he won. I mean, he won the primary. He won the primary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
guess that makes sense because 50 Cent was.
He said he was gonna pay him $50,000 or something like that, $50,000 to get out of here, and I'm just like, 50 Cent, if you don't get out of here, you just want Adams around so you could be fucking throwing parties and bamboozling people and all this other bullshit,
and not paying child support,
paying child support or taxes or whatever else. Like, every grifter in the world wants Adams to stay, especially like Trump. I'm sure he'll try to rig the election because Adams has made it clear that he is Trump's bestie. You remember on Martin Luther King weekend, he decided to not go to the usual Martin Luther King celebration so he can go to play with Trump.
Yeah.
Or whatever they were doing that weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to him being mayor. I hope that he wins.
I hope he wins too.
He has really rallied not just the base, but New Yorkers across a variety of demographics. And something I learned, apparently DoorDash had donated I think $100,000 or $1 million to Cuomo. Because
I thought I had that.
No, I had taken that out because I thought we could. It wasn't a big thing.
They had donated money to Cuomo and they created slander ads against Zorn.
Yeah, and the main reason is because they wanted to.
They wanted to roll back a bunch of
and all the other
protection laws for delivery drivers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So We need to have a mayor in New York who is doing the work for the people and not for his pockets. So fingers crossed, Zoran. We're rooting for you. All right. Some more good news. The New York Knicks, who recently shit the bed
They'll always let you down. That's look. There's three things that are in this life are inevitable: death, taxes, and the Knicks letting you down.
And they did.
Or New York sports teams letting you down.
But apparently, the New York Knicks are considering Dawn Staley for their head teaching vacancy after the dismissal. And now is it dismissal or firing? They dismissed him. So they fired him.
It's basically
Tom Thibodeau. And so I hope she gets it. I don't think we have any head coaches that are women.
Mm-hmm.
So she would be the first. She is amazing. Now she is currently the South Carolina Gamecocks head coach.
Mm-hmm.
She got them to the national championship for the NCAA tournament. Yes, NCAA tournament in 2000. Yeah, in this past year. So I think she would be a great job. She's an amazing player. I think she's an amazing coach, and I think she would give the Knicks the revitalization that we need. Okay, make it worthwhile for people to be spending like a fucking salary on those seats. All right. Because at this point, it's ridiculous. Spike Lee is keeping y'all afloat. It's just Spike Lee in the name. Like, it's because they're New York Knicks, but we're riding on the championships that majority of us, we weren't even born. Because I cannot remember a time in my life where the Knicks were, like, doing a great job consistently.
Yeah.
It is always...
Everybody wants to talk about Patrick Ewing's day, but...
He's done. He's been done.
He's been gone.
And even so, like
I only know Patrick Ewing through Space Jam.
Even if Patrick Ewing was on the Knicks, but then let's say that was, but from the time I was 6 or 7, I don't know. Like I don't even remember when he left. But they've not been great. It's always they'll get to a championship or a conference or whatever.
1973 was the Knicks' last championship.
Yeah, no, get out of here. Get out.
Yeah.
Because y'all don't, it's like not even that, like, okay, a lot of teams don't always make it to a championship, but y'all seasons are trash. The Liberty are holding up New York basketball because the Nets and the Knicks, both terrible. How we have 2 NBA teams and no championships?
I'm
How
do we have 2 NFL? Technically 3. NFL teams and championships.
But the Giants and the Jets actually are not terrible. Like I'm a proud Giants fan. I root for the Jets as well. I'll do the Buffalo Bills if nobody else is.
Yeah, Bills made it farther than the Jets or the Giants
this past year. So I'm gonna root for them, of course, because they're
Baltimore. And then lost the next game.
That pissed me off so bad. To Minnesota?
No, not the Vikings. It was it the
Seahawks?
No, because who was in the Super Bowl this year? They lost to whoever went to the Super Bowl.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Did they go against the Chiefs or did they go against the...
It was the Chiefs against the...
No. Was it the Chiefs against the Eagles?
Yes.
This past year?
Yes.
Chiefs so they went up against the Chiefs. Yes, they went up against the Chiefs, yeah.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
I mean, I always say, like, my sports, what's it called? I root for sports in this order.
Oh, I can't play our sports theme song anymore.
Because they keep blocking it?
Yeah, it's blocked in other countries.
One, if they're a New York team. That's number 1. And then I have my tiers of New York teams, but number 1, New York team. Number 2, proximity to New York.
Mm-hmm.
So how close? 3, if there's players on there that I think are cute and or I like for some other reason, or if I just hate the other team, I'm gonna go for that team.
Ravens all the way, baby. Ravens, Orioles. Apparently, Orioles are doing really well this season.
Oh, good for them.
And yeah, Ravens and Orioles. I mean, that's basically all we have as far as like major
Football.
teams. Football, baseball. We don't have a basketball team.
You don't have a basketball team?
Baltimore doesn't.
Wow, I didn't know that.
The DC Wizards.
Are the Wizards? Well, the Wizards are terrible.
Yeah, they're
Remember in college, we used to be able to get tickets for like $20.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that wasn't even just like student pricing.
Yeah. That was
like
just
a regular game. Well,
you want to see the Wizards get their ass beat? Here's past $20.
Yeah, that's good. Well, congratulations. Well, Dawn Staley, we're going to congratulate you ahead of time because I want to say that you're going to get this because there's nobody else that I can
speak it into existence.
Do you have a? Oh
no, I don't.
You are going to be the next head coach of the New York Knicks, and I will pay to go to a Knicks game if you are. All right.
Is it the head of the Knicks?
We need to take these drops away from you.
No, no, never.
Getting out of hand.
No, it's not.
All right. Next up.
Oh, okay.
So if you have been living under a rock and don't know who Tamir Rice is, he was a young boy. I think he was 12 or maybe 11 or 12, who was shot and killed in 2014 by police officers while he was in the park playing with a toy gun. And so his mother has set up a fundraiser for the Tamir Rice Foundation so that they can create, or so they can invest in the growth and enrichment of all children. And Kyrie Irving donated $50,000 this past week. His mother was asking supporters to donate $23 for what would have been Rice's 23rd birthday that just passed on June 25th. The goal was to raise $110,000. Right now, they are currently at $97,837.
Oh, okay. They're 89% to the goal.
Yeah. So this, Tamir Rice's mother, Trayvon Martin's mother, so many of the mothers, unfortunately, of people who have been murdered by the police, Black children who have been murdered by police, have gone to take their names and do something great with it, and for their legacy. And so I hope that she gets this. So she purchased a building in the city of Cleveland to give back to the inner city youth with art and cultural development. So I hope that they get this and even more. Honestly, with more of these basketball players need to put up your money. Anybody, you got money, put it up. She should be surpassing.
Donate to a good cause.
Surpass it.
Do what you gotta do. You're making buttloads of money.
And even if you don't want to be I'm just I care about it so much, it's a tax write-off at the very least.
Exactly. It's a charitable donation.
So I hope she can get this up. Especially
give money to keep your money.
In Cleveland, I know they need that. So we will hopefully see this coming up within the next year, fingers crossed. That she will get all the money and more that she needs. All right, so we have some entertainment news. So Cardi B has a new song out, and it's called Outside.
We can't play it.
We cannot play it. But somebody, Maurice,
we can't play it.
So, a North Carolina rapper by the name of Risa Rain is claiming that Cardi B stole her song for Outside. So let's hear what Miss Rain had to say.
Charlotte, North Carolina rap artist Risa Rain claims Cardi B stole her song.
You're not going to be able to tell me that even if it wasn't Cardi herself, somebody on that team heard the song. And yes, it is a common saying. Yes, niggas say niggas been outside. I'm not discrediting that. Outside niggas love outside. But the coincidence for you to say outside and the beat sound the same, somebody heard it and was like, I could see where they was trying to go with this. Let's take it here. Outside niggas love outside bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that if that's what you want to do, cool. But nigga, reach out and be like, hey, listen, do da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But like, nigga. We outside now, someone nigga she. Outside niggas love nigga.
So do y'all think Cardi B stole her song, or is it?
All right. So what do you think?
So here's my thing. Like, I think they stole that shit. I think it sounds too similar to just be a case of parallel thinking.
Yeah, I mean,
she Carlos Mencia that shit.
Not Carlos Kitchen Strays.
Yeah.
So when she first said it, and she had like when she first played the song, I was like, well, outside. She did, like she says, outside is a very popular phrase. We outside, da, da, da. But then, like, when you hear the beat next to each other, they are very, very similar.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if it's something, like she said, it may not have been Cardi. It could have possibly been somebody on
Cardi's team.
Because I do think that happens a lot. They hear something, they're like, oh, this will be great. And then they try to replicate it. But it's like, you would save yourself so much time and money if you just said, like, let me pay you $50,000 for this beat or whatever, this song. And then we could go over and then we wouldn't have to have this discussion. Nobody is going to have to get their lawyers involved. You just have to do your due diligence on these things. And I don't know what's behind, whether Cardi knew about it or not. But I do think she needs to make it right, because it's listening to the songs back like side to side like that at the end. It's like, yeah, it's hard to be like, nah.
Debate whether or not it's
because there have
stolen
been
or not,
some songs,
because it's super similar.
There are some times when a song will come out and somebody will be like, well, I said that too, and it's like, well, sometimes
parallel thinking does happen.
We hear a word or a phrase a lot.
Kendrick made the word outside come back outside.
He did?
Yeah, it was on the fucking we outside.
Oh,
they not like us.
Yes, but outside has been going. But Kendrick didn't make that a new popular thing. It's been popular.
I'm not saying he made it a popular thing, but he brought it back to resurgence.
I don't think it was out of resurgence. It was already surged.
People started
saying we outside, because we outside was definitely like during the pandemic, maybe prior. But during the pandemic, people were saying it. When quarantine was lifted, people were saying it. People have been saying we outside for mad long. It's at least in New York. I don't know about anywhere else, but people have been saying it here.
Okay, fine.
So,
sure.
But I think that
you're the New Yorkologist.
Sometimes we just need to
from Ron Konkoma.
We need to take a step back and say, you know what? Somewhere along the lines, something went wrong here. Just give her money. That's it.
Run her her money.
Just give her her money. We don't even have to have a whole back and forth. We hear it, like it sounds. I mean, the song is very possible. Her song may not even be as good as yours. You know, like it may not. But at the end of the day, if you were inspired by it, you used it. You're the one with the money. It's not when it's like the flip side. You're the one with the money. You can't do that, because if it was the other way around, your management team and whoever would have been shut that shit down so fast.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so in other entertainment news, have you seen or heard of The Tiny Chef?
I honestly haven't heard of it until today.
Really? Okay. So I have seen like little clips of The Tiny Chef. I just thought it was cute, but it's on Nickelodeon. I'm not like watching it. Now, this was a video of the tiny chef getting alerted that Nickelodeon was
picking
its show up.
And it's extremely cute. It's hella cute. Yeah.
Hello, Johnny Chef here. How may I help you, please?
Hi, I'm Ramsey, and this is Eric. We are Nickelodeon executives.
Hi, Tiny Chef. I'm so happy to meet you.
We got your reel.
Well, we stopped you right there, Ramsey. But I don't know where this is going, but I'm very sorry it's not for you. Thank you for considering with me. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.
We want your cooking show on Nickelodeon.
Chef, are you okay?
I can't even breathe. No, I gotta go tell my friend Willie and Henry and Bacon and Posey about him.
Okay, well, we can't wait.
Sorry, thank you so much, Eric and Ramsey from Nickelodeon. I gotta go tell my friends. Okay, love you so much. Bye.
All right.
All right, that's cute. That's cute as hell. The tiny chef is cute, but
Tiny chef is so cute.
Although, now we found out that Tiny Chef got canceled.
2 seasons and an Emmy. And so this
video is real.
This video was so real. I was emotional watching this video.
Yes, but hello, Tiny Chef here. Hey, Nickelodeon, back at you. Ready to cook up some more episodes? But I got a brilliant blanket. Canceled? Bloody amazing canceled. But listen, Blueberry had training, but she'll behave on set by promise. But I have ideas that will blow your minds. I've been... But we put out a baby. But about Wob. Bread and King. Cake. Patty. Brown cake. Where? But all my friends. Right. I understand. I love you too.
This was the worst.
That's so sad.
And the person that when they retweeted it and they said the way he tries to go back to what he was doing before hearing the news, but ends up breaking down into tears. That is a real human emotion coming from this stop motion preschool character.
Yeah,
and it's true. And even you know what, Dionne Warwick chimed in, was like, "Why would you cancel this cute little tiny chef?" And I agree. Why would you do that, Nickelodeon? You dummies.
More like Dickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. That was it. Unless you wanted to talk about WWE.
No.
All right.
Okay.
I have a real quick. Well, we can move from pop culture to mental health because I have a real quick little thing I wanted to do.
Okay. Mental health. We haven't done that in a while. So give me a minute. Our mental health section, where we check in with each other's mental health journeys.
Well, real quick, how's your mental health been?
I forgot to take my medication today. Yeah, and it's mainly because it's the weird thing is like. I wasn't, for the first time in a long time on a day like today, I wasn't sleepy. Mm-hmm. Like I was wide awake at work. Mm-hmm. And I think because I was prepared for it to be like more busy than usual, but it really wasn't.
Do you think your medicine makes you sleepy?
I don't think my medicine makes me sleepy. I think waking up at butt fuck 5 o'clock in the morning.
But even on days when you go to bed at like 11, you wake up at 10, you're sleepy. Or 9.
Yeah. Still sleepy. I'm just a sleepy boy.
No, I think there's something. It's not. You're not supposed to be that sleepy. There's something else going on.
No, there's not
you
anything else
refuse
going
to pay
on.
attention to or look into.
There's nothing else
You only
going
want
on.
to say, "Oh, I'm a sleepy boy." That's not true. If you sleeping,
I like to sleep.
Everybody likes to sleep, but you shouldn't be sleeping 10 hours and then you're waking up and you're taking naps. That is not normal.
I don't know what to tell you.
I
like
do.
to
Go
sleep.
to the doctor and talk to them about why you have to need for this copious amount of sleep. You're not a pregnant woman.
I'm a bear. I don't know what to tell you. I
You're
like to
not hairy
hibernate.
enough to be a bear.
I'm not. You're right. I'm not hairy enough to be a bear, but my spirit.
No.
I have a bear
and
spirit.
bears only sleep like that when they're hibernating during winter months. It's not winter. It's summertime.
Oh, it should be fucking winter. With as hot as it is right now. God damn. Why did we spend the 90s spraying all that aerosol can and eating up the ozone layer so that it could be hot as fuck?
That's
ridiculous.
What caused the heat.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Why did we do that?
Oh.
I'm saying why did that? Why did that happen? Why?
Well, they didn't know. My mental health has been so. It's,
Are you even taking your medication?
I don't have any more to take.
What do you mean you don't have any?
I don't have any more to take. I need to.
You have health insurance.
I do, and I have to pay my bill, and then I can get back into psychiatry.
What do you mean?
Help.
We'll talk about this later.
So, but I need more medicines, and I don't have it. But I did see something very cool today. That someone posted on Twitter. And so I wanted to share it. Oh, but you're gonna need it. You have a pen.
I do.
So I need a piece of paper. Or no, I'll use my phone.
Mm-hmm.
You use a piece of paper.
Yes.
This is gonna ask for 3 things. And so sorry. I think I have something's trying to come out with my nose. All right, cut that out. Don't show. Let me have my nose in the thing.
Too late. It's staying in.
All right. So everybody get out a pen and a paper, please, and thank you. Because I want to know what your answers are as well. So this is supposed to be a psychology hack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me get it up here.
And I want to see how accurate this thing is.
All right, so here we go.
I can tell a lot about a person by answering this one question. You ready for it? Here we go. And it's not like what you think it's going to be. This is going to really blow your mind. Here it is. If you had to pick one animal that comes to your mind first, that you feel like is most like you or explains your personality, pick it. All right, remember it. Okay, remembering it? All right, now I want you to think about if that animal did not exist, pick the second animal that comes to your mind, the very second animal that comes to your mind. Like lock that in. Okay, you got your second animal? Okay, now let's pretend that animal does not exist. All right, your third animal that you feel like is most like you, that resonates with you, lock it in. Like lock it in. All right, you ready to hear the answers now? Okay, here we go. This will blow your mind. That first animal that you picked, that is how you want other people to perceive you. That's how you wish that you were like presented in the world. So whatever it was, that's what you want other people to actually see you as. The second animal is how you really perceive yourself. So I want you to think about that. Like, what was that second animal? And that's probably really like how you perceive yourself, like honestly. Now the third animal is not how you wish people perceived you, not how you perceive yourself, but the third animal is how you actually show up in the world. It's how you actually show up, how people actually really do perceive you. So let that lock in, because that little psychology hack, mind-boggling. And it's almost 99.9999% always right.
All right. So what were the animals that you picked?
The first was a bear.
A bear.
The second was a dog.
A dog.
And the third was an owl.
An owl.
Yes.
Okay. And mine, the first was a cat.
Mm-hmm.
The second is a sloth.
Mm-hmm.
The third is an elephant. So the first one is
and I think no. You go.
So the first one was how others perceive you.
Yeah, how others perceive you. The second is how you perceive yourself, and the third is your actual perception. So this is why I'm gonna call bullshit on this test. In fact,
why?
Because there's no way that people perceive me as a fucking owl. As an owl, I find that very hard to believe.
Hold on, let me get the characteristics of these animals. So, here are characteristics of these animals that, if you were describing with a person, like how it would go. Okay, so the first one you picked was a bear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one, strength and power. A bear or a man implies someone large, strong, perhaps a bit intimidating. Somebody who's grumpy and lethargic.
There we go. Yeah, we go.
Bearish can refer to someone who is ill-tempered, surly, or slow to move, especially in the morning.
That sounds accurate.
Protective. A mama bear is fiercely protective of her children.
Mm-hmm.
Hibernation and lazing.
Yep.
Someone who bears down might be working hard, but also a bear might be someone who likes to relax and do nothing, especially in winter.
There we go. Look at that.
I would say that all of those are fitting for you, and I would say that I think that is how
I want people to.
No, this is
me.
how others perceive you. And I do agree with that because, no,
I thought it was how we want people to perceive us.
No, the first one is how others perceive you. The sloth is how you perceive yourself. Wait, no.
I thought it was how we want people to perceive
Elephant
us.
is how you are perceived. Okay, how you want people to perceive you. Okay,
The first animal is how we want to be perceived. The second animal is how we perceive ourselves, and the third one is how we are. How we are actually perceived.
Yes, and I do agree. I could see why you would want people to perceive you in that way. Now, the second one, which is how you perceive yourself actually, is a dog. Loyalty and faithfulness. Loyal as a dog, or dog devotion describes someone who's very true to their friends or beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Friendliness, sociability, puppy dog eyes, innocent and appealing, or someone who is friendly like a golden retriever, suggests an approachable and good-natured person. Obedience, submissiveness can sometimes be used negatively, as in dogged by misfortune, or someone who's too easily led like a dog. Persistence, determination. Dogged persistence means refusing to give up even in the face of difficulties. Unkempt, rough. Dog-eared or dog-tired can imply a rough or worn appearance or state. I think so. I think these things in general connect with you. Although you're not unkempt, you might be like,
I don't know. This beard is a little bit unwieldy.
I like your beard. Maybe sometimes you don't shave your head all the time.
Yeah, which reminds me I have to do that in the morning.
But in general, I feel like you try to be kempt. And obedience. There's some parts of you that can be submissive and obedient, but that's not like an overarching.
Yeah, I'm not a simp.
You're never using that word again on this podcast.
What?
No.
Because simping ain't easy.
Anyway, the last one. Wisdom and intelligence. Wise as an owl is a common idiom referring to someone who is thoughtful, knowledgeable, and insightful. Quiet and observant. Owls are often seen as quiet observers, so someone described as owlish might be studious, introspective, and not prone to idle chatter.
Okay.
Night person. An owl or a night owl is someone who's active and prefers to work or socialize late at night. Well, I think that is true.
far.
I don't think that you are not a night person. I just think that like once you get tired, you're like, that's it.
Yeah.
For mine, the first one was cat. So independence and self-reliance. Independent as a cat describes someone who values their freedom and doesn't rely heavily on others. Grace and agility, cat-like reflexes or moves with the grace of a cat, denotes someone who is nimble and fluid in their movements. Slyness and cunning can sometimes be used to describe someone who is shrewd, secretive, or manipulative, catty.
Mhm.
Aloofness, coolness, cool as a cat, or someone who is catty might seem detached or unapproachable. Curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat implies that someone is overly inquisitive. Playfulness, fickleness can sometimes suggest a playful, capricious, or even unpredictable nature.
So other than the curiosity and the playfulness, none of that is you at all. What? You're not graceful and agile.
Graceful and agile.
Bumping into shit all the fucking time.
I bump into it gracefully.
No, the fuck you do not. How do you bump into something gracefully?
And I am super playful.
First off, cats aren't playful.
Yes, they are. And I am cool as a cucumber.
No, you're not.
Okay. And I am super independent.
I'll give it to you. I'll give that to you.
And I am cunning. Whatever. So, sloth. Laziness or slowness, the most prominent characteristic describing someone as sloth means they are extremely slow, reluctant to move, and prone to idleness.
Yeah. I can see that. May I remind you that I have cameras all over this apartment?
Unenergetic.
When I'm at work, sometimes I just pop in and take a look and see what's going on.
I know what you see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Unenergetic implies a lack of vigor or drive. Now, I will say that these things, the laziness, no, but slowness, yes. I'm very energetic generally, but like there are sometimes when there's sometimes when my mental health is bad, that my slowness and my unenergeticness are at its peak, because when everything is running as it should be, I'm moving accordingly, and that is unfortunately not a lot of times. So, and I like to be able to move at my own pace. Like, I want to do things quickly, but I also like to move like with a pace that I can handle. But I also don't like it. I don't like doing things slowly, and or not having energy for stuff. It's annoying. What was the one? The middle one was how you perceive yourselves, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't like that. I love sloths.
No, I think okay. Yeah. I don't know. I think that kind of tracks in some regards.
No, I think it does try.
I don't think you like it, but I think it does track.
So the one for how you are perceived for elephant, memory, an elephant never forgets, refers to someone with excellent, long-lasting memory.
I'll give that to you.
Yes.
I'll give that to you.
Strength and size can be described as a large, powerful person, though less commonly than bear. Clumsiness.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Clumsiness, heavy-footedness, clumsy as an elephant or elephant in a china shop.
Very apt, Garrett.
Describes someone who is awkward, ungraceful, and prone to breaking things to their size or lack of finesse.
Yes, facts. Speaking facts right now. Speaking facts.
A gentle giant. Despite their size, elephants are often seen as gentle creatures, so it can imply a large person with a kind and benevolent nature. Thick-skinned and resilient.
No, you're not that. You're not thick-skinned. You're not thick-skinned.
Shut up.
There's a whole reason why I don't tell jokes on this goddamn podcast
also
anymore.
Implies someone who is not easily offended or hurt, and I am not easily offended or hurt.
That is absolutely not
say
true.
Terrible joke.
That is absolutely
and I've already
not
told
true.
you, maybe if you said nicer things to me on a regular basis,
brother,
I would
this
not
guy
feel
stinks!
the need to be like, don't joke about me. Because if you're not going to joke about me in a good way, don't joke about me in a not a good way.
I've spent multiple years at this point saying nothing but nice.
Not
things.
enough.
Because it's never gonna be enough.
It will be.
No, it will not.
You gotta.
There's no such thing as enough.
You got.
It's not enough.
You gotta pour into me in a loving way, constantly, if you want to be able to get off jokes. Because my friends and I joke on each other all the time.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Maybe you're not doing what you should be doing in the other way, and then I wouldn't be so sensitive.
Miss me with that bullshit.
Saying that to yourself. All right. That was my cute little game. Everybody else, please tell us what yours answers were so that we can talk about them.
All right. And do you want to do what made us angry, or do you want to just do what made us happy and call it?
Let's do what made us happy.
Okay, then. Because we're happy. All right, hold on, wait. Because we're happy. Where is it? Okay, here we go.
I'm the baby merchant. Shots are us. I give you all the service and no damn fuss. Give the baby merchant just a week or two. I love your baby for you.
All right.
What's making you happy this week?
I was asking you.
Yeah, but I beat you to it. So now you have to answer the question.
What's making me happy this week is that school's out for summer. School's out forever. Until September.
Yes. Or until August, right?
No, school doesn't start until September.
Oh, I thought school started at the end of August.
No, it's always after Labor Day. Or sometimes it's been before Labor Day, but that's because these stupid new rules. Yeah, school's out, so it's great. Congratulations to all of my 8th graders who have graduated and are off to high school. I'm gonna miss you so much. Even when y'all were on shenanigans, I still love y'all. And my first 8th grade class. So
yeah.
I'm very proud of all you.
You only get one first.
Well. And even though y'all always stalking me and trying to stalk me, they're always trying to find my social media pages and will be commenting found you or hey Miss eBay. No, get out of here. I'm blocking you immediately. There's only one person that I have accepted. It's because they already graduated. And I only just accepted them yesterday because now we are officially out of the school. So I will allow you, and only her, because the rest of them, she's has more sense than the rest of her classmates. But who knows? Even then, she's a very small amount of things in our social media that I don't really use. But yeah, I am happy about that. And, it's summertime. We are having lots of things coming up, weddings and things. And so I'm looking forward to those things and just having a little bit of a break.
Okay.
How about you?
For me, doing this podcast with you.
Yes, ditto.
A very not hectic day because today was supposed to be hectic. A relatively shortened work week because Thursday is going to be a non-typical work day.
Yeah.
And then next week is going to be a shortened week because I am off on Thursday.
Why are you off on Thursday?
Because we're going not this because not this week.
Thursday, the Thursday after.
Next Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah, next Thursday I'm off.
Yeah.
Because of our trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, looking forward to all of it. It's gonna be great.
Same here.
Well, thank you for doing this podcast with me.
Thank you for doing this podcast
Or
with me.
151 plus. There's more than that, but you know,
it counts.
It counts.
It counts. It all counts.
Thank you for rocking out with me on this podcast.
I always rock out with my cock out.
Yes. Everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe and share and comment and all that.
Do all of the things.
Send us emails.
Send us emails. Send us
Comments.
Turn on your notifications for when I do a batch upload of all these episodes on YouTube, because I haven't been doing them on a weekly basis and I'm just dumping them all on YouTube all at once.
Should definitely get back to doing them on a weekly basis so that we can keep our momentum.
Even Instagram?
Yeah.
Miss, I want to be outside.
That has nothing to do with us putting them up. No, it doesn't. There's several days on the week.
Okay. I only have Fridays and Saturdays, so
and evening Sundays.
Okay, you say so.
Yeah, I do.
All right, I want you to remember that you said this.
Yes.
All right. With that being said, that is everything. Until next time, take it easy, keep it sleazy. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the show. If you'd like to contact the podcast, you can reach us via email at blackandsnerdypodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram and TikTok at Black and Snurdy Podcast, as well as on Twitter at Black and Snurdy. You can find me, Maurice, on all social media under the handle Licorish is Legit. That's LICORISH is legit.
And you can find me on Instagram. It's ThatsOD_THATSOD.E. And on Twitter, THATSOD_E. And don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe to us. Tune in next time to the Black and Sturdy Podcast, where nerds of a feather flock together.
Remember,
bye.
Boy.
Not yet.
No, this is keeping it. We're keeping this in. Don't forget to take your meds and your subs and drink water. Bye.
Bye.
I actually want to keep that.